Hello. So, Amira's Hero of the Month. I said this a couple weeks late now, but I usually do a video about the Hero of the Month every time we have one. And we had so many other things going on with Summerfest and then the Trial of the Heaven stuff. Like, there was a lot of other event stuff going on, a lot of other stuff to talk about. So I haven't, just haven't found the time to record a video about Amira. So, Amira, let's talk about her. I did a video when she was first released on her. But Amira says, jealousy, deceit, lust for power. Drawn into this endless game, Amira has grown devilishly tired of watching humans expose their weaknesses. Slaves to their desires are seeking out the slave to her lamp in the heart of the desert, unaware of the challenge putting their lives at stake. Will the new contestants be strong in spirit, or will they succumb to the captivating magic of mirages? Do they know that Amira's lamp is a mere trinket for the genie, used by her to trick naive fools? So, like I said, she is a support mage. Like, support means, still her main stat is intelligence, but because she's support, I got her role branch maxed out because she's on generally the most upgraded branch, because you have, Sebastian and Isaac here, plus Nebula. Like, mainly, like that, like people support branch, because these are some of the best heroes overall, and most people use multiples of those heroes, where, like, tank's probably, like, the next one, dude, but I'll really only most people only use one tank, but tank is usually a good place to focus investments. Healers are good, usually you have multiple healers, and then mages can be good. And then you have, like, the lesser, these three are kind of meh, because usually you're doing these for exactly one hero, and it's not that relevant. So being support is good, because she's gonna usually just gonna get extra stats just by virtue of being support. So her skills, though, she has Careless Wish. This does a lot of damage, magic damage. And then she has Desperate Fury. This is probably her. These two are like the main abilities you would use her for. This hoses agility heroes. It increases their critical hit chance, but then it also buffs. It also puts a debuff on them, or puts a buff on her own team that makes it so critical hits miss. This makes her yet another hoser to Marksmen and Warrior Heroes. Marksmen and Warrior Heroes have it pretty rough with Aurora, Dante just spamming dodge buffs everywhere. They have it rough with like Axel Patron stuff. Like, in this, yet another hero that's hosing Marksmen and Warriors, and she's actually pretty good at this. Like, at least the ones that are agility based. Agility and physical attack based, like Jew, who's strength based, is unaffected. Arachne, who does magic damage, again unaffected. But most of your other warriors, like Yasmin and Kira and stuff, like, I mean, most warriors like Kira and Karksept, I think, are honestly garbage at this point. Like, you shouldn't invest in them, because the heroes like that, it's just the current metagame is so oppressive to physical attackers. Like, they have to be either pure damage dealers like Jew, or Yasmin do magic like Arachne, or have like other utility like Dante, who buffs dodge. So this, like I said, this yet another ability. Like, these are two abilities that matter. Then she has Art of Deceit, which is pretty much worthless. This like, if a hero is healed, then it like hurts their intelligence. Like, it's very narrow. It's very rarely applied. Like, not a big deal. And this is good versus Anvari. It only affects strength-based heroes, and only if you only like Anvari and Astaroth are really affected, because it only affects, like I said, it affects their buffs. Like, not artifact buffs. Has no effect on artifact buffs, but if it affects things like Anvari Shield or whatever. But not a big deal, like I said, versus most heroes, but she has a very good Anvari counter, like if you struggle with Anvari. So that's what her themes are. She doesn't have any skins, just her default, which is probably all she needs. Like, honestly, in a lot of ways, like, newer heroes, they are better with itemization and stuff, so a lot of times they don't need as many skins. So that's actually pretty good. So she's usable without skins, so it makes her a lot less to invest in. So you don't need to invest in a bunch of skins. Glyphs, she has your pretty standard stuff. Probably magic pen first, magic attack, intelligence, and then armor, and then health last, or skip it. Gift the elements. I said her artifacts. I said she buffs magic attack, which is always a good one to buff. She has a magic pen book. Intelligence, like I said, since she's on support branch, she doesn't get the magic pen you'd get on some of the other branches. So but she does have a lot of magic pen naturally. And then on her ascension tree, she doesn't have any buffs, like actual abilities on here, which is too bad. But she's pretty good. like overall, like she's definitely a good hero. She has a lot of magic attack, magic pen, so she does get a lot of magic penetration. So magic penetration is not an issue for her really. Like I said, if you stick her in a team with a magic pen buffer like Arachne or Orion or something, like, you know, again, she'll have even more magic pens. So, but she is a very strong magic damage dealer. She does really good damage. The biggest reason you wouldn't use Amira is that there's just so many other good mage heroes like Arachne, like the twins, etc. There's just a lot of options. Mage damage dealers, like magic damage dealers, very overcrowded, but she is definitely a good hero. And she's kind of versatile. Like, she doesn't really require like any specific teams. You can definitely just stick her in like Holy Trinity teams with like, or normal stuff. You can just stick her with like Holy Trinity teams like this, or like maybe put Arachne or something in there. Like, if she's fine like this is just gonna make her more pressed, like even more. Like, you're just gonna destroy physical attacking teams. If you're trying to use like a defense like Rufus or something, like Rufus could be pretty good on defense against a lot of teams. Like, you could do something like this maybe with Rufus. So that her patron choice are kind of weird. Just like I said, she doesn't really have a lot of ways to take advantage of Biscuit to really do all the ode stripping, so it's probably not the best for her. Like, most cases, you probably just want Axel on her, though I guess Biscuit fits, like, if you have Axel on, like, say, Celeste or something. But, patron choice is not the greatest, but what else you gonna put on her, right? So, yeah, I don't know, she's pretty interesting. Some people do seem to struggle with her. Like, she's does host, like, all your agility, warrior, and marksman heroes, which, like I said, so she just, like I said, just makes the metagame more oppressive. I do see her on defense sometimes, and she does do a lot of damage. Like, she is pretty lethal. Like, I've definitely seen a lot of people have a lot of success with Amira. Let's see if we can find any Amiras here in Arena here. Because I know I've seen her in Guild Wars and stuff. Like, she's not top tier, but she's definitely usable. She's definitely good versus, like, Yasmin and stuff. Though, so is Helios and Corvus. And that's probably the biggest reason against her, is that there's other options to really, like I said, there's other options to host, like the Marksmen and Warrior heroes. So it's kind of like, she's really good, but she kind of like not needed. Her main utility is that she does that while doing lots of great magic DPS. Yeah, I don't see her in any arenas right now, so I know I've seen her in Guild War a few times, like on defense, so. Oh, here's one. There you go. It's like, yeah, teams like that. So there you go. Aurora, Andvari, Amira, Isaac, Dorian. Let's see if we can find that person in. I'm too far away. But, yeah. Like I said, not too much more to add. Like I said, Amira is a very interesting hero. She's definitely... She's not a bad hero. She's definitely worth having if you can, but I wouldn't say she's top tier or hero you must have or hero you should necessarily invest in. But she is a good hero. Like if you're investing in Amira to be your mage DPS, like, she's a fine choice. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. She's definitely, like, probably would, like, if we were doing a tier list, I'd probably put her like around B tier. Like I said, she's good enough to be like a B tier hero. Maybe a bit higher. If you'd like to know more about Amira and her abilities, I did do a video a while back about that, so please click the link below. Thank you!